Do you have an out-of-control junk drawer or food storage space like your pantry? Unfortunately, like I do, I have some great IKEA hacks, and I also found some awesome items that are going to help transform a messy space like this one into one that is clean and organized. Before we get started, I want to say hello and welcome. My name is Shannon from TheDailyDIYer.com. We're going to be starting with a larger space first. We have slowly been renovating our 100-plus-year-old home, and can you believe we have never had a coat closet? We've had the space behind our front door, and this space has had a lot of makeovers throughout the years. From an entryway table, I ended up adding some hooks eventually to give me that storage space, but it just wasn't cutting it. So we headed to IKEA to find a storage solution, and the IKEA pack system was the winner. I also grabbed some other organization items. We're gonna do this together, minus the build, because I was so fortunate. My hubby surprised me, put this together, put it in place. I walked in and was just completely happy. Dream come true. Finally, a closet space or a coat closet space with tons of storage in it. It really is amazing to me how much storage space you can squeeze into a very small space. This is only about 14 inches deep, and it was about 4 foot wide, but now we have the perfect amount of space to hold all of our coats, winter gear, shoes, and after school items like backpacks and my son's trumpet as he just joined the band at school, which I am loving. And once hubby got this put together, I was on a mission to get the handles put onto here. So I used some painter's tape and added that to the doors so I could mark the template that I created with a piece of cardboard to make sure that I got these handles on straight and centered. The painter's tape also helps when you go to drill so you don't get the splintering happening. I actually put painter's tape on the front and the back side of the doors. That way, once you go to remove the painter's tape, you have a nice clean hole for you to add your handles to. The handles that I purchased, I got on Amazon. I'll link them down below. They are the exact same ones we used in our kitchen. We just recently did a complete kitchen remodel, and I will link that video down below for you as well. So I love having the same look kind of flowing throughout the whole entire house so you get that nice cohesive look. Now it's time for the fun part and organizing. The baskets, of course, are from IKEA as well, and they fit perfectly within this PAX system. Lots of extra storage space up there for winter gear. And then because this is going to be holding some heavy winter coats, I also purchased some of their wood hangers. I wanted something sturdy enough that was going to hold the weight of them. They also look really nice within this coat closet as well. So traditional closets, your hangers would hang on a rod, kind of spanning the length of it. However, because we had such limited space and depth, we had to get the one where it would hang with the hangers in front of each other. But you can see this is my jacket next to my husband's jacket. There's still plenty of space in here for us to hang lots of coats and jackets. We also placed the shelf a little bit below the length of the coat, so we had places for backpacks and the trumpet. And of course, the baskets are perfect for storing shoes and boots. I think the pack system at IKEA is genius. There are so many different accessories you can add to these to make them work for you and your space and whatever you're going to be storing them in. And this works perfectly behind our front door that now we have the coat closet of my dreams to hold all of our winter gear, school supplies, some shoes that are worn frequently, and all that additional space above. Since we have 9-foot ceilings, we got the tallest pack system they have. And you can see here the before and then of course the after. Looks really nice, and it also matches our pantry that is in the kitchen. So this pantry I did a video on a while back. This, we actually created the frame. We hand built it, custom made it, because again, we had a very narrow space, but we were needing so much additional storage in our kitchen. So we custom built this, put these same IKEA doors on the front and then actually attach this to the wall. So it's completely built in. We added the shelves, custom built them, and as you can see, it just turned into this nice slender pantry system with tons of storage, and I'll link that video down below for you too if you want to see it. But as I said, we completely remodeled our kitchen recently, so it still fits in really nice with the look and the feel of our shaker cabinets. And this is another storage unit I wanted to talk to you about in our new kitchen. It kind of became a cabinet full of all of our food. It never really got organized. So back in IKEA, I found some more great storage options. These are the same baskets I used in the coat closet. They worked perfectly in the kitchen cabinets as well to hold some additional food items. This is still going to be a food cabinet, but we're going to really extra organize it. So I also found these great glass with bamboo lidded food storage items in the kitchen supply section. I used these for leftovers and things, but I thought they would be perfect in our kitchen cabinets as well. So I grabbed several different versions of them. These are actually my favorite ones. They're good sized, heavy duty, and then these with the clip-on lids work so good for pastas, which is what I'm going to use it for. This is what's going to take them up a notch though, are these labels I found on Amazon. I've used these in my kitchen already, as you could see. I added them to some Amazon canisters. I'll link those down below for you too. And I loved them so much. I still had plenty, so we're going to use them on all of these IKEA canisters to really dress them up and give them a high-end look. So as you can see, I'm adding some dried pasta to the clip lidded IKEA canisters, and then just adding those labels onto the front. You can see it's just a really simple and easy way to dress up and also organize for your cabinets. Let me know which area in your home you are needing to organize the most. Let me know down in the comments below. So there are just certain things I still wanted to keep in this cabinet food-wise because this is near our stove, our food prep area. It's just really handy, and so a lot of things that we use a lot or cook a lot with or want to keep handy, I still wanted to keep in this cabinet. All the rest of the items went to that taller pantry that I showed you just a bit ago, so I'll show you that here in just a little bit. But things like nuts and our herbal teas, our black tea, we drink a lot more tea now than we ever do coffee anymore. And we also have a nice coffee bar slash tea station here, which I'll show you in a minute. And then I'm gonna completely admit I have a big sweet tooth, so I have 2 containers of cookies. Obviously I'm not the only ones that eat them, but handy whenever anybody needs to grab a snack like that. And you can see the before and after of this cabinet station. Just adding some nice containers with some lids on them that are nice and sealed so that everything inside stays nice and fresh for you. Makes it look really nice, but they're easy and handy to grab out anything you need when it's time to start cooking or baking or making tea, that kind of thing. There is so much more room in this cabinet than I was expecting, so I'm definitely going to be heading back to IKEA to grab some more canisters to fill it up even more. And then the baskets are great for things that don't necessarily look nice, but you want to keep them handy. So this is our overstock of condiments. And then we have tons more teas that I put in the other basket. And they just look really nice on the shelves, and you can still easily pull them down, grab out what you need. This is our little coffee station underneath our pantry area. You can see a couple coffee makers, our frother, even more tea. Yep, some coffee in there too. And so that's just underneath where I was showing you our new food storage area that looks really, really nice. Feels good to have this nice and organized now. Here is that other pantry. I have baskets in there for baking supplies, all of our canned goods, boxed goods, some snacks in there, soup stuff, some overstock of flour and that kind of thing in there. So we have tons of storage for food, which I love. Now I showed you these at the top of the video, and they are great little organization containers with lids. You can actually find them in the bathroom section, but you don't have to use them just in the bathroom. They are great organization for other items or other places, just like this junk drawer. As you can see, it is full of junk, and it was getting full and chaotic, and it was time to get this organized. Honey, I think, was in agreement with me here. Anytime I sit on the floor, she's like, Mom, what are you doing? Let me see what you're doing. So she got in on this. One of the tips I have is I put all of these containers out and on the floor. And as I went through this drawer, I was also organizing at the same time. So the littlest containers were the perfect size for batteries. And I am serious, like I was just about to order more batteries. Don't need any batteries. There was a ton in this drawer. You just couldn't see them. You couldn't find them unless you were really digging. So it was kind of nice. I didn't have to buy more batteries. The other one was great for chip clips. And then I just made sure to give the drawer a good cleaning and wipe down, and then placed those containers back in there. I had a little bit more room so I could even kind of organize the hammer in there, some of the tools, moving little feet that we have. And yeah, it didn't take very long at all, and it's going to be such a big help. I also really love the lids that are on these containers, because things like chip clips and things you probably don't necessarily want getting dirty. So it kind of keeps the dust off of them. It keeps all the batteries organized so you can see what you have and everything else. Can you believe we had 7 rolls of little tape? And other tape too. It wasn't just that tape. So we kind of weeded that out and got everything organized in the clear bins, help you see what's inside. I am loving this, and I hope it stays like this now. I hope that this video helped to inspire you and motivate you and give you some ideas. If you could do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button. If you're new, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell and select all so you never miss a new video like the one you saw today. I want to thank you all so much for joining me today, and I will see you in the next one. Have a very creative day.